y'all. Hey. How you guys doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I don't know what is going on with YouTube, but something's going on with YouTube. And for some reason, I don't know, it's been glitching. YouTube been glitching. I've been trying to go live. So this is like an impromptu live just to see like what's going on with YouTube, because I know that some people have been having issues with YouTube and things like that. So I just came on here to see, what's going on. That's why I didn't tell you guys I was going live. So this is like a very impromptu live situation. But yes, y'all. Hey, Donzel. Yes, I'm making milk candy again. That's what I'm making. So we are making some delicious Liberian milk candy. This is one of my favorite snacks or dessert from Liberia. It is made with condensed milk. I've already added like a few things. Mind you, my plan was not to go live tonight, but I just wanted to come and check to see what's up with the live because yesterday it was glitching. But so what we have in here is some condensed milk. We have vanilla and let me show you guys. We have vanilla, condensed milk, and then we also have cinnamon and nutmeg. But I'll show you guys exactly what we're using just in case you want to make it. So this is the brand of condensed milk that I'm using. And then I will show you guys the cinnamon and stuff. And then we have some vanilla, we have some cinnamon, and we have some nutmeg. So before I added all of the things that I just told you about in here, I got the skillet hot. I put a little bit of avocado oil, let it like warm up a little bit. It wasn't like super, super hot. So after it warmed up a little bit, then I added the condensed milk. I added the cinnamon, the nutmeg, and then I also added some vanilla. So that's what we have in this pot if you're wondering what it is. Hey, you guys, welcome. I decided to go live impromptu just to see what's up with YouTube. Yesterday, I was trying to go live to show you guys how I process, some of the veggies that I harvested, and YouTube was glitching, which was extremely weird. So I just thought I'd do an impromptu live and come on here with you guys and hang out with y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, everyone. Thanks for being on here with me tonight. Hello. Thanks for being on here with me tonight. Let me know where you're watching from in the comments. Please go ahead and like the video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're about to get started on making our milk candy and just having some chats. All right, so we have it in here right now. I had the stove on like very low. I had it on the lowest, just so I could add all of the ingredients. So you want to make sure like it doesn't burn. So you want to keep it at like a steady heat level. So right now it's on the lowest, but I'm about to put it on medium heat. I'm just trying to set up my phone so I could be able to see y'all comments. Continue to let us know where you're watching from in the comments, y'all. Let us know where you're watching from. What is going on? Your digital. What? All right, y'all. 1 second. Let me put my comments on so I could be able to see what you guys are saying. Please go ahead and like the video, y'all. Please like the video and share it if you can. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Okay, perfect. Now I have the comments on. Now we can get started. You guys can see what I'm doing very well, which is good. Very, very good. All right. So I'm about to put it on medium now. And then you just want to go ahead and like mix this very, very well. Very, very well. You want to, you know, keep it on low and mix it until like it's mixed very well. You want it to be mixed very, very well. You don't want any pockets to have like, you don't want any pockets to have like, you know, the cinnamon or the nutmeg, like all stuck together. So you want to mix it very well before you actually put it on medium heat. Because once you put it on medium heat, then you're like officially cooking the candy. So this is called the Liberian Milk Candy. It is made with the condensed milk, like I mentioned earlier. And you're just going to keep stirring it until it becomes like a solid caramel. And it's going to be like very chewy. You can make it like a chewy candy, or you can make it like hard. And how you make that happen is basically how long you let it stay on the fire. The longer you let it stay on the fire, the harder the candy is going to become. So if you don't like your candy, you know, super hard, like a hard cake, you want like a chewy caramel style, then you don't let it get like too hard. But all right, this is good. This is nicely mixed. And you want to use like whatever you're using to stir it, you know, and things like that. Make sure it's something that's not going to scrape the bottom of the skillet, because you don't want all that gunk inside of your candy or that chemicals and whatnot. Especially if you're using like a non-stick pan, you want to use like a wooden spoon, you know, or yeah, I would suggest a wooden spoon, because this get extremely hot. I wouldn't suggest like a plastic or anything like that. You want to use like a wooden spoon. But how are you guys doing tonight? How are you guys doing tonight? Please go ahead and like the stream. Like the stream, y'all. Hit that like button, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get to 20 likes, okay? Y'all help me get to 20 likes. Let's get to 20 likes. Have you guys tried this before? Have you guys like ever tried this candy? I know this particular mix, I know some people use it for like cakes. You can use this to like pour it on cakes. You can use it for like, you know, different desserts like ice cream. It is so delicious. So delicious. But we're going to be making this mix into a candy. The hardest part about making this candy is the stirring. You have to constantly stir just so it does not burn. So you're probably going to be like switching hands constantly, because your hands might get a little tired, you know. But this candy, I would say it takes maybe about 30 minutes, depending on how high the temp is under the skillet. It could be 30 minutes or less. And then I'll show you guys how we roll it into like the little circular caramel balls. So what's going on? Happy Thursday. Happy what's today? It's Thursday, right? Happy Friday Eve. It's about to be the weekend. What do you guys have planned for the weekend? What do you guys plan for the weekend? Thank you guys for liking the video. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's get to 20 likes, y'all. Let's get to 20 likes. We're making Liberian milk candy. Hey y'all, hey y'all. All right, so now that it's nice and mixed very well, y'all see it's mixed very well, right? You don't see like any like black spots in there. You might see like, you know, like little tiny bits, like a, you know, dark spots and stuff like that. Those dark spots are like the bubbles of the like the ingredients that we added in here. As long as they're not like super big bubbles. But right now I have the stove on medium heat. I have the stove on medium heat right now. So yeah, we're just gonna keep stirring. But oh my gosh, for some of you guys that joined me yesterday, thank you so much for coming on. I don't know. I had no idea that something was going on with YouTube. It kept glitching. And then I went to Twitter, and Twitter said it was glitching. Everybody had the same issues. So I was like, okay, so it wasn't me. I felt so bad because it was so many of you guys like on here, but it wasn't, as much as it usually is. That's how I knew something was going on. That's how I knew something was going on. I was like, okay, something's definitely going on for sure. Hey y'all. Hey everybody that's saying hi. Welcome to the channel. This was a impromptu live. I didn't post about it that I was going live. So whoever is on here, thanks for being on here with me tonight. I just wanted to come on here and chat with you guys a little bit while I make my favorite Liberian snack. And it is the Liberian milk candy that's made with condensed milk and some other ingredients. So this right here, you could also add like other stuff. If you like, things like peanuts, like crushed peanuts in your candy, you could add some in here. You could add some coconut. I love coconut, like grated coconut in here. Grated coconut in here tastes so good. By the way, y'all, my house smells so good. This is like the perfect snack or dessert or whatever you want to call it. I would say snack because it's a candy. Or dessert because it's sweet. But this is like the perfect dessert to make if you have guests coming over. Let's say if you have guests coming over and you was cooking and your house is probably smelling like food. Instead of like boiling those toxic things that people often boil to make their house smell good, you could totally make some Liberian milk candy and add, some vanilla and the cinnamon and the nutmeg, all of that mix, like just making it alone. It's gonna just fill your house, like the smell. It's gonna fill in your house. It's gonna smell so good. Let me read some of y'all comments. But I have the stove on medium heat right now. So you just want to make sure that it's not too high so it doesn't burn. Because when it starts to burn, it doesn't taste as good. Yeah. So let us know where you're watching from, y'all. Where you guys watching from? Where are you guys watching from? Please continue to like the live. It's a lot of you guys on here. Let's get to 50 likes, y'all. Let's get to 50 likes. We could do that. That's easy, right? That's easy. And the reason why I always ask you guys to like the live is just, to help, with the algorithm on YouTube. Because, small creators like us, small creators like us, we tend to struggle on YouTube. So liking the live and sharing it and just interacting helps a lot, because content creation is no joke. But I love what I do. I love, being able to teach you guys how to grow your own food. I love teaching you guys, like the different foods that we make in my culture and, the different exotic foods and things like that you may not be used to or you are used to and you just don't know how to cook it and you want to learn how to cook it. So I love being able to bring that to you guys. So one of the best ways that you guys can support me to help me continue to grow is liking and sharing the video and just engaging pretty much. You don't have to get in a chat if you're somebody that prefer not to, but yeah, one of the ways that you could definitely help me is like the video. We're just gonna let YouTube push it through the algorithm. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for doing that. Let's see. Hello, you're going to burn that gravy. It's not gravy, sweetie. Did you read the title of the live? It's not gravy, but I guess it looks like gravy, right? We are, it's almost Thanksgiving. And by the way, I do not like gravy. at all. It grossed me out. And or let me just say this: if I'm making like mashed potatoes, my gravy would never look like this. My gravy would never look like this. I would make like a Liberian gravy, which includes like what is it, like peppers and things like that I put in the food processor, and like a saute type of savory, you know, gravy with like onions and peppers and a bunch of stuff. It would never look like this. Like if I'm eating mashed potatoes and you put this on there, I'm not gonna eat it because it grosses me. I don't know. This color grossed me out on like my food. Also, I'm Liberian, so our gravy is really different. Like the gravy that we use for our you know, things like that you might be familiar with. All right, y'all see it's starting to, like, you know, come together. It's starting to come together, y'all. Starting to come together. Pretty soon you'll see that it's going to be in like one lump, in like a solid lump. It's going to be in like a solid lump. And just so you know, the more you stir, the smoother your candy is going to be. The more you stir, the smoother it is going to be. Thank you guys for liking the video. Please continue to like it. Let's get to 50 likes, y'all. Let's get to 50 likes. Is that toffee? You could pretty much say that. Yeah, it is like toffee for sure. Yeah, you could definitely say that. So I'm making Liberian milk candy, and it is like I could relate it to toffee for sure. I could relate it to that. I could relate it to toffee or caramels, you know, stuff like that. You're right on point with the description. Ooh, it smells so good in this house. It smells so good. I'm not a big cake person, but if this was like on a cake, I might try it. I might try it for sure. Especially with like the ingredients. I really love things that have like vanilla in it. And I also love like coconut flavor stuff. I'm not gonna put coconut in this one today, but I usually put coconut in it, or ginger, like fresh ginger. I would grate the ginger. Grated ginger would be really good in here also, like really, really good. So it'd be like a ginger milk candy. But yeah, it's called the Liberian Milk Candy. And I'm sure, you know, the name is very explanatory. Milk, condensed milk. We keep it real simple over there. But I'm gonna show you guys like once this is like done and it's at like the desired thickness that I want it to be at, I will show you guys how I roll it to like make like the candy shape, like the shape that we use. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know exactly what I'm making. Like Donzel been following me for a while, so he knows exactly what we're making tonight, because I make it quite often because it's my favorite. But I try not to eat it too much because, my goodness, you know, it's not the healthiest, you know, all the calories and whatnot. But once in a while, I like to treat myself, so I'm treating myself today. I've been craving this forever, and I'm like, I want some. I want some. And my kids are gone to bed, so why not? I'm gonna make me some, get a glass of wine, and put some on to watch. Hey everyone. Oh my gosh, so I was officially gonna, I'm not even seeing, I'm trying to like focus on staring, so I can't, if you guys are asking me a question, I'm not able to see it right now. Let's see, do I need to block somebody? We're making a Liberian milk candy. That's what we're making. People are so funny. All right, I got you. I got you. But on Sunday, when we do our cook with me, I'm not sure what we're cooking on Sunday, but I'm gonna have a special announcement to make to y'all on Sunday. And I'm super excited. So I hope y'all will be here on Sunday. I might make the okra on Sunday because when I did the poll, was it last week when I did the poll? Yeah, it was last week. I did a poll on if we should make the fried fish stew, the fried fish pepper stew, or should we make the okra and fufu, and you guys voted for the fried fish stew. So that's what we made. But also a lot of people wanted me to make the okra, so I think I'm gonna make the okra soup on Sunday, and I'm gonna let y'all know what time we'll be going live. Most likely it's gonna be around 6 o'clock. So if you guys are available, 6 o'clock or earlier. I'm trying to make it, you know, at a decent time so my kids can have dinner. So we'll see. I know this doesn't look like the most delicious, but I promise y'all it's gonna be good. Try it out, okay? Don't, what did it say? Don't doubt it until you try it, whatever that saying is. Ooh. Yes, yes, yes. All right, it's starting to stick together. I'm super happy. It is starting to stick together. Y'all, so you know the chicken gizzard that we made on Sunday? A lot of you guys were trying to see how to make it, but you didn't want to watch like the 3-hour live. So I cut it up and I posted it as a video. So if you want to learn how to make like the chicken gizzard kebab, I posted that video today. So, and I cut out like the other parts of that live. So if you want to go, you know, if you want to run it back and see what we did, I posted it. And then I also posted the ingredients in the description for some of you guys that want the ingredients. Ooh, my arm is getting tired. Don't yuck my yum. That's what my kids say. That's what my kids say all the time. They say, don't, my son actually taught me that. Uh, overcook the pecan candy without the pecans. I don't know what y'all talking about. But yeah, Alex, my son, my son taught me that. He taught me the don't yuck my yum. And I love that. Because at the end of the day, we are all different culturally, and in each culture there's something, what may look good to you, what you eat in your culture, somebody might think it looks so disgusting. So it's all about respect. All you could do is, you know, respect each other's culture. But this right here though, I find it really funny that people are so grossed out, because if you eat caramels, this is what it looks like. This is what caramels look like, y'all. So if you like caramels, this is what it looks like, okay? I'm not worried about trolls. I love blocking people, so keep writing so I can block you. No, it's not porridge. It is Liberian milk candy made with condensed milk. So that's what we have in here. I showed you guys like the ingredients at the beginning of this, so you can rewind the live so you can see what all I put in here. It's very simple, very easy. I'm sure you already have all of this stuff in your house, maybe with the exception of the condensed milk, which you could get at any store, Walmart, Giant, any store you could get the condensed milk. But I'm pretty sure you have the rest of the ingredients. I mean, at least I think everybody would have the ingredients. It's like one of those ingredients that you just have sitting in your cupboard that you be promising yourself you're gonna try to bake something. You're like, I'm a bake. You buy all the ingredients and it's just sitting there. I feel like everybody has something like this in there. Hey, Frank Rice. Frank Rice, we're making Liberian milk candy. Okay, that's what we're making. All right, it's getting there, y'all. See how it's starting to stick together? Remember when we started, what it looked like? It was very watery when we started. Now it's starting to stick together. So you're literally going to keep stirring it. What I'm doing now is like pretty much like pounding it, or how can I say what I'm doing? Am I beating it? I don't know what to say what I'm doing, but what I'm doing is like to help it remain smooth. So it's going to stay looking, it's going to stay smooth if you keep moving it like that. Also, the harder the candy gets, as you can see, like, you know, it's getting sticky. The stickier it gets, or the harder it gets, the smaller it's gonna look. Okay. Ooh, child, my arm hurt. Hey, everyone that's watching, thanks for being on here with me tonight. Please go ahead and like the video, okay? Let's get to 100 likes, y'all. Let's get to 100 likes. It's quite a few of you guys watching. Thanks for being on here with me tonight. I appreciate you for being on here with me tonight. And for all of you guys that already liked the video, thank you so much. And if you enjoy gardening content and garden to table content, cook with me's and stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay? Oh my God, yo, my arm hurt. I feel like I need to take a break. My arm hurts. How many servings would you say this specific batch makes? Oh, it makes a lot. I can't tell you how many because, by the way, I used 2 cans. Okay, I used 2 cans, and also it depends on how big you make your candy. So this is what I'm using for some of you guys that are just now joining us. This is the can that I'm using, or the condensed milk that I'm using. I like this brand better than some of them. I've used some of like the Spanish brands and I didn't like it. I got it from like the Spanish aisle in the international market, and I didn't like theirs because it was too watery. You want a condensed milk that's like on the thicker side. That's what makes like the best candy. So you want like a thick condensed milk. Okay. Woo, my arm hurt. I'm making Liberian milk candy, y'all. So it's really hard for me to really quantify how many do you need. I don't know what that is. Hey y'all, hey to everybody that's saying hi. I don't know how to quantify how much, but this is definitely a good amount because I'm using 2 cans. Typically I'll just use 1, but I'm using 2 cans because I want it to last, so I don't have to worry about, you know, making this again. But yep, I have it on medium heat right now, if you're wondering. I'm going to let it get like a tad bit darker than this. Once they get a tad bit darker than this, then we're going to start making the candy. Like, we're going to start rolling them up into the shape that we want them to be in. Thank you guys for liking the video. Let's get to 100 likes, y'all. We have, how many people we got watching? We got like 296 people watching. We could get to 100 likes easily. All you gotta do is just hit that like button. Hit that like button, baby, baby. But oh my gosh, y'all, were you experiencing that glitch on YouTube yesterday? I was really trying to show you guys how how I process and preserve like the tomatoes and peppers and things like that from my garden. And yes, y'all, I still have not harvested everything out of my garden. Today the low was like 40 degrees. I brought in my lemon tree. So I brought my lemon tree in the house. I need to hurry up and go get my bitter leaf because I propagate the bitter leaf stems for like the following year. So I need to hurry up and go harvest those. I need to harvest my jute leaf. I need to harvest the rest of all of my peppers. At this point, the tomatoes in the garden, they're all green. I don't see them ripening up. So I'm not really like pressed to go and harvest them, but I will harvest them eventually so I can see what to make with them. Otherwise, if I leave all them green tomatoes over there and I don't put them in the trash, I'm going to have like 1,000,000 volunteers next year. And I am not interested in having to weed like 1,000,000 tomatoes because I had to do that last year and it was a disaster. Never again in my life am I ever composting tomatoes because they have so many seeds and tomatoes are so resilient. They are all going to germinate. They're all going to germinate. Unlike peppers, you know, peppers, they're bougie. They're the bougie aunties in a garden. Y'all, you're going to wait for them. They take their time. They don't have time for you. They take their time to do whatever they want. They decide if they want to germinate or not. But tomatoes, it don't take much, okay? Just whisper some sweet nothings in their ear. Give them a little bit of water. And next thing you know, you have a tomato farm. But I'm going to... I harvested the harvest that I harvested 2 days ago. That's what I was trying to show you guys, how I process them, how I harvest the seeds out of them, because I am harvesting the seeds for you guys. For those of you guys that want to purchase some of the exotic peppers and things like that, the seeds, I harvesting the seeds for the bitter ball, the like some herbs and things like that, and all of the exotic peppers that I have. But I might go live tomorrow showing you guys how I do it because I have so many. So I literally can go live every day with you guys. Every single day. I can go with you guys. I can go live with y'all. Ooh, it's hot. It is hot in here. All right. Let's see what some of y'all talking about. Let's see what y'all talking about in here. Let's see how many likes we got. Dang, come on, y'all. Come on, we can do better than that. Can you please hit that like button if you haven't done so? Thanks, Alex, for letting them know. Is it peanut butter? No, it's not. It's condensed milk candy. It's condensed milk candy. Ooh. Why I keep saying peanut butter? Okay, good. Kathy said the YouTube glitch was real. Thank you. I knew that. I knew that. Did you add anything else? I did. I added whew, I added, oh no. I was slipping. Oh my gosh, it started to burn. See, it burns quick, y'all. Once you feel like it's like starting to burn, I need y'all to go ahead and do what I'm doing. Like just start like mixing all of them together so it's not like, you know, stuck in one area like the burn. Mix it very well. Pound it like you're pounding fufu if you cook fufu. If I'm cooking fufu, this is what I would be doing. This is how I pound it. Okay? Pound it like you're pounding fufu. All right? Ooh. It is getting hot. Super hot in here. I'm over here trying to read your comments. And I forgot it burns so easily. almost done, y'all. I mean, honestly, at this point, I could say it's like pretty much ready at this point, but because I want it to be a little bit harder, if you take it out at this point, hey y'all, if you take it out at this point, it's gonna be really, it's gonna be like a soft candy. But if you want it to be like a medium hard to hard, you want it to like basically like not, you see how like when I did this, it's like still drawing off of the spoon. When you do this, it should like just come off. Like when it's like at that hardness that you want, if you want it harder. So this is condensed milk that I put in some avocado oil, and then I added some vanilla. I added some, what's the thing called? Cinnamon, and I added some